Greetings. Welcome to Little Discovery Corner. And for today's reading, I'd start with another little work of art that I did because I felt called to bring up another movie. And this one was the 1993 movie Groundhog Day, starring Bill Murray and Andie MacDowell. I felt called to talk about this because in the movie, Bill Murray, he's introduced to Andie MacDowell's character at the beginning, and you can tell as soon as he sees her, before they've even met, he already loves her, right? But he's still he's full of this like self-loathing and operating out of his ego. He doesn't know who he is or what he wants out of life. And he's just trying to, reaching for things, vices to feed his ego and attention. But she's in her Empress energy. She's the divine feminine, basically. She knows who she is. She knows what she wants. She knows what she doesn't want. And she's already navigating through life very self-assured, very classy. And she kind of sees through his facade, his shields, his masks, right? Now, he gets stuck repeating stuck in the little town, Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, where they hold the famous Groundhog Festival. And he gets stuck repeating this day over and over again. He thinks he's stuck in hell because that's the last place in the world he wanted to go or wanted to spend any time. And he realizes he doesn't have to worry about accountability. So he enjoys all the perks at first, where he can just go, rob places and to trick women into one-night stands. And that he enjoys that for a little while, and that becomes old and unfulfilling. And so he decides to go after Andie MacDowell. He decides he wants to win her over, but he's coming at her with player energy. He's coming at her still operating out of his unconscious ego. And so it's all he thinks all he needs to do is put on this big staged performance, this big trick, keep learning things about her to kind of talk her into going to bed with him. And then he'll have succeeded. He'll have conquered her and he'll have won. She doesn't fall for it because she sees it. She sees that he's just trying to be a player, and he's just trying to fool her. He's just trying to get one thing out of her. And so she rejects him again and again and again every day as he tries again and again. And so finally, he feels so rejected, he falls into despair, and then he starts trying to kill himself. Every day he tries a new method to kill himself. And this is his going through his ego death, the dark night of the soul. He has to go through this. He's been humbled. He has to let his ego die in order to wake up and realize who she really is, and the key to winning her heart, which is to approach her as a person and treat her with respect, treat her as a friend, build a foundation of friendship and respect, and genuinely care about what she's interested in as a person and as a human. And so he just starts having a conversation with her, which is what you're supposed to do, right? When you want to get to know someone you're interested in. And eventually, she reveals all these things she wants in a partner. Like, he can be brave, but not too tough. He's not afraid to be sensitive. He's good with kids, and he appreciates his parents, his family. He's cares about self-improvement, like reading classic literature and learning a musical instrument, all this stuff, good, wholesome self-improvement stuff, connections with community and family stuff. He learns that she's not like a trophy to be conquered, but she's the example he needs to follow, right? And so he starts working to improve himself, helping others, and learning musical instruments, taking an interest in poetry, which is what she majored in. And slowly he kind of finds his sense of self. He improves his sense of worth. He starts to take pride in how he goes about his day, how he navigates through his day. And then finally she warms up to him. Her guard comes down, and he's finally succeeded, and he's he realized what he needed to do was approach the connection with humility and respect, and care about who she was as a person, and care about self-improvement, making over his soul, as Alicia Silverstone said in Clues. I want to make over my soul this time. When she also went through, with her, it was the opposite. She was chasing Paul Rudd. She realized she had feelings for him, and she had to get out of all her shallow vices and ego-driven materialistic pursuits, and start caring about the world and start caring about others more. That was a little bit similar dynamic when you think of it that way. So I brought this up because I think this is what needs to be learned, and for many of you, this is the journey that needs to be undergone. Let your ego die, let yourself endure the dark night of the soul, and figure out what it's trying to teach you, what you need to learn about the example you need to follow, and the example you need to set for others. All right, so I will move on to, I don't usually do flyer cards or jumper cards as they're called in the tarot on the spot, but I got this nice tiny deck that's good for my little hands, so I will give it a shot. Tell me about the viewer. Ooh, you feel blocked off. Feel communications cut off for some reason. Blocked off from coming into your Emperor energy. From being viewed as an Emperor. What else? And you wanna learn how to manifest. Be this magician. Manifest your wishes in life. You don't know, feeling a little lost. You don't know which direction to turn to, where to go. What does the viewer need to do next? Reach a place of stability, material stability. And also this. Tell me about the character. Switches up to fate. And the lion head kind of stands out to me. I think there's a need to find your courage, right? Step up, put yourself out there. Whether it's with love, connections, or your career. The star. Open up emotionally to yourself, to others, to trusted connections. Okay, we'll cover this up somehow. Because she is topless. Six of Pentacles. Need to balance out. Find a balanced, stable place. And that might mean, in terms of the movie, he takes all these steps to improve himself. This goes for it, including like learning new things, learning new skills. And that may be something you need to think about. Anything else? Oh. Be willing to communicate and find wisdom. The eagle to me represents wisdom and learning, which ties right in with this. Open yourself up to, open up your heart, open up your mind to higher learning and higher wisdom, and find your courage to take steps forward. Okay, I think I will get out angel numbers. Anything else for today? $5.99. Be steadfast. Fortify your mindset. Your angels are asking you to reconsider a belief you currently have. The present situation is calling you to change your mind about something in order to align with who you authentically are. Being steadfast and secure in your own intuitive wisdom is necessary now. Write down what is important to your soul at this time and reflect on how you can stay true to that in the days to come, even as you may shift your beliefs to harmonize with what you hold true within. Okay, that kind of matches up. This is the sword. It doesn't just represent communication, it represents ideas and thoughts and values. And so with the lion and the eagle, lion, yeah, it ties in with being steadfast and courageous. And the eagle is opening your mind to intuitive wisdom. Yeah, let yourself have epiphanies from your intuition and align with who you authentically are. And I think that's what the movie was all about. Learning to embrace his inner self, his true self, letting the ego take the back seat and letting his soul shine through, his higher self take the wheel. Okay, I think that'll be it for today. I will see you next time.